The scholarship programme is in its infancy, but like our scholars who are already here, we see it having a bright future ahead of it as we get more and more pupils from an array of backgrounds here who are here on the basis of flair and talent and not just on the basis of their ability to pay.
The scholars who join St Paul's, after a couple of weeks of induction, a couple of weeks of transition, getting to understand the school routine, they get into a place where they feel absolutely welcomed and where they feel as if that they themselves can contribute positively as best they can.
The foundation pupils give a lot of perspective to our current pupils. Many of them have started attending St. Paul's in the pre-prep, so this is their whole universe. It's like the bubble that we commonly say. The foundation pupils help to pop this bubble and show the reality that we have in Brazil, different experiences, different struggles, a different look into citizenship, which is a very strong topic in the Brazilian social studies lessons. So they have a lot from their own life stories to add to the group.
I think it's very hard to analyze life unless you have at least two perspectives. Like you've seen perspective A and you've seen perspective B, and now you can compare and maybe, well, if there's A and there's B, there's probably C and D as well. So I think our candidates' perspective on Brazil, the country they live in, has been broadened immensely. They can now understand the capital O, other, and the St. Paul students as well, having met a few people from different backgrounds, can have a greater chance to understand the other. And I think that's a huge benefit to somebody moving forward in the world as an adult.
You can actually become a fulfilled individual, fulfilled learner, fulfilled human being if you're able to have a global understanding of the Brazilian context. Because after all, if our kids, study abroad, the chances of them coming back to Brazil are very high, and we want them to make a positive contribution to all the lives of the Brazilian citizens.
I think it's really healthy that the Paulians see people from different backgrounds as scholars, as capable, as intelligent, as determined, as focused, as interesting, as good at volleyball, and not just see them as people who need to be helped, but see them as equals that can contribute to society. And if they see one or two candidates at St. Paul's be like that, maybe they will assume, well, there's probably a lot more out there that are like these kids as well.
I started the prep course really happy, really excited to the idea of the chance to get into a school like St. Paul's, which would be awesome. But even though I didn't get in, the experience was really, really nice for me. It helped me to be less shy, to know more about myself, like the things that I am capable of that I wouldn't imagine before. And yeah, it was really, really nice.
Eu vejo como divisor de águas, né? Ela sempre foi uma pessoa muito envolvida e sonhadora, né? Tinha sempre as suas ambições, mas eu acho que com a participação no processo, ter a oportunidade de vivenciar, de mergulhar um pouco dentro da língua, de viver aquelas experiências em um universo tão diferente da realidade dela, eu acho que foi um divisor de águas, porque mostrou para ela que sim, é possível, que não é só um sonho, mas pode e deve se tornar uma meta, né, de vida.
Nowadays, I'm really more confident about myself and about all the things that I can achieve in my life. Like, even though when people say like, oh, you're great, you can do a lot of things, but it's really different when you really get the chance to improve, and then you can see, whoa, I really can do this, I really can get there. And it's really about my confidence and knowing that I'm capable of great things.
Having a single scholar in their class makes a very positive difference because they see alternative viewpoints. They're able to get a better understanding of what Brazilian reality is, and I think it gives them food for thought and friendships develop over the many years simply because they have so much in common and that they want to learn from each other.
We also see the foundation as central to our vision for the school centenary as we open up our community to be an aspirational and diverse place for young people to be educated.